any of the IAM product or in any of the IAM flow, we do have one product which is related to identity and access management. And here we are talking about the Identity IQ. Identity IQ is a identity and access management product, which is on-premise solution from SailPoint. And apart from Identity IQ, we do have other products from SailPoint, like Identity Now, or we say it as ID Now, which is a cloud-based IAM solution. And apart from this, we do have Security IQ, which is now known as FAM, okay, which is used for the data governance. So here we are talking about Identity IQ, and which is a identity and access management product, which means it will manage the identity and their access. Okay. So whenever we are talking about identity management, which means a tool that should have identity, then only that tool will be able to manage the identities in the system. And for having the users in the IAM system, we should have some sources from where we can pull the data and we can have those users onboarded into the system so that we can manage them and we can manage their access. So here, Identity IQ. First of all, can you tell me, do you understand what is on-prem solution or what is a cloud-based solution?
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
You understand. Great. Okay, so suppose we have various sources, and one of the sources is the HR source or any HR application that we have. And that HR application holds the user records, which contains, which are stored in either database or which are stored in some Excel sheet, like any flat file, CSV, comma separated value file. The employee attributes are employee ID, first name, last name, email, phone number, etc. It can have. And these HR source we have integrated with IAQ. After the integration, what we did is we pulled the HR data from HR application to IAQ. And now we can say that the user gets onboarded. So here what we are doing, we are taking the users from the HR application to IAQ for the onboarding purpose.
So this is a one-time job or a regular job? I mean, it's not real-time. There is no sync.
Actually, if we will talk about the real-time scenario, this is not a one-time job. It is a scheduled job. Because that runs, suppose, on nightly basis or any time of the day that is decided by the business, so that the data will get pulled, because hiring can happen every day or every week. Maybe some organization hires only on Monday. What we can do is we can schedule a job on Monday so that it will check all the users and it will fetch if there is any user which is there in the HR source.
And that sheet will be provided by the HR, correct?
Yes. HR. Yeah, that sheet will be maintained by the HR. And from IAQ, we will do some configuration. We will map that file and we will pull the data periodically from that place. That we will
kind
be
of file
doing
server.
In practical. Yeah, kind of file server.
Okay.
Okay, that could be could not be a file server. That could be a database as well. If they are maintaining any database, putting the user records there, we can pull from there. Okay. So here we are doing user onboarding by pulling the data from the HR sources. And when we are pulling the data from the HR sources, we are getting the users inside IAQ, which means their accounts are getting created. And in IAQ language, we call it as identity cube creation. Okay. Any user which gets created within IAQ, we call it as identity cube. Okay. In normal language, if you will talk about any of the application, whether an IAM system or normal system, you create an account on Google or Facebook or Twitter. Okay. So in IAQ, what we create is user account, but we call it as identity queue. Okay. This is a SailPoint terminology.
Yeah. Basically, there's a user repository, correct?
Yeah, there is a user repository, and in user repository, there are hundreds of accounts, and every account is known as identity queue.
Got it.
Yeah. Now, when the user is getting stored in IAQ or anything that is getting stored in IAQ, it gets stored somewhere. Okay. And the place where it gets stored is IAQ DB. That means IAQ database. What is IAQ database? It is a database which is specifically there for IAQ. So IAQ maintains its own database which we will be installing as well as a part of our installation process. And every object which is coming into IAQ will get stored in IAQDB in the backend. Okay, whether it's
Is
identity,
SQL based or
yeah,
Oracle
it
based?
is SQL or Oracle, anything it could be. Okay, that we have to decide when we are starting our project or when we are starting our establishing our architecture.
So basically, we need an instance on customer database, correct?
Yeah, in a database, we would require any instance,
Okay.
and there will be some files that will be provided by SailPoint. We have to run those queries in the IAQ database, so that our IAQ database will get generated and there will be some data inside it, because initially also we would require some data. The reason being, IAQ is you can say a Java based, because on the back end, IAQ is Java based. It's actually a Hibernate. What Hibernate or Java is it's a object oriented. Okay. So whenever we talk about IAQ, and everything over here will be considered as an object. The primary things that we will talk about throughout our training in IAQ, like identities, roles, entitlements, or applications, or workflows, rules, everything is stored in a specific object, their respective objects. We will see this. Okay, so because why we are storing it in an object, because everything will be stored in the database afterwards, and because the backend of the IAQ is Java or a Hibernate, because Java always deals with the object. So everything is considered as an object in IAQ. That part we need not to deep dive. Just for your knowledge, I am telling you.
Okay.
Yeah. So till now the flow is clear. From HR we get the data, and that resides in IAQ. Once it comes to IAQ, it gets stored in the IAQ database as well, and we can see in IAQ warehouse. Okay, identity warehouse.
Yeah.
Now suppose the data is there, user records are there in IAQ. So what IAQ can do is it can provision the user records to different target systems. Okay, different target systems could be anything like Active Directory that we have in this architecture. We can have any other application like SAP, or we can have various third-party applications where we can provision the user records. Okay. So how we can provision the user records, we will see in our training. But yes, for now, what you can just focus on is from IAQ, we can provision the user records to various target applications. And even from the target applications, we can pull back those records back to IAQ as well. Okay, suppose, do you know what Active Directory is?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, great. So Active Directory is a directory which is useful for storing the user records or groups for access.
Yeah.
And in Active Directory, suppose if we are storing hundreds of user records and somebody from Active Directory team or somebody who is having to AD made some changes in Active Directory. Suppose user record came for one employee ID whose first name is ABC and last name is XYZ and email is something and phone number is there. It processed to IAQ, and from IAQ it got provision to AD. But in AD, directly some person came and he changed his phone number. Now the phone number of that person is different in AD and different in HR, which is not a right way, because there should be a sync with HR to IAQ to target application. What we can do is we can run the aggregation. What aggregation is? We can run a import task. Okay, what import task will do is it will fetch the users from target application back to IAQ. Okay, it will update IAQ with the updated data so that there will be a sync between IAQ to any target application like Active Directory. So here what we are talking about is the aggregation task, which is nothing but the import task. In a simple language, we will call it as an import, but in IAQ language, we call it as aggregation.
Okay.
Okay, and aggregation and provisioning are, you can say it like opposite to each other. From IAQ to target systems, we call it as provisioning, but from target systems to IAQ, we call it as aggregation. Okay. You got it, the difference?